everywhere. I can't find the printer's bill folder.
Under M.
M for printer, M for Royal Press, for campaign material?
M for Morty the printer.
Oh, that's not fair, Mr. Ryan. That's not following the rules.
Oh, come on, Georgie, give me a break. I knew where it was, didn't I?
Well, let's see, Royal Press did the posters last time as a campaign contribution.
Well, I can't ask Morty again. Maybe he'll volunteer. Well, if not, I've got about 500 of these things left over from the congressional campaign, and we could just sit down with our magic felt tip markers and cross out Congressman and write in re-elect Ryan for City Council, huh? Yeah.
Oh, here's Dave Feldman. And I haven't had a chance to say congratulations.
Well, thank you, Georgia. Frank?
Thanks for coming by, Dave. This has to be one of your first official visits as our new district leader.
Official or otherwise, I get a call from Frank Ryan, I show up.
Thank you. Have a chair.
Did you talk to, Charlie?
No, not since the day of his appointment. And how is our Judge Ferris?
In his glory.
I just hope I get a chance to argue one case in front of him.
He said the same thing.
Yeah.
You've got to feel as if you lost your political father, huh?
Well, I got a political favorite uncle to stand in for him.
I thank you for that.
Well, I mean it. There are 3 guys who know me and the Riverside community backwards and forwards. That's Charlie Ferris, my father, and you.
I'm in good company.
Indeed you are. And my father is a little too close to the situation to be objective, and Charlie's on the bench, so I need your help.
Shoot.
Dave, I think it's safe to say that I'm going to be re-elected to the city council this fall. I don't see any opposition in the primary and none on the horizon. Am I right?
You are one of a handful of city councilmen who can make that statement.
Okay. There has to be some good reasons for that.
Well, sure. The obvious one is you've done a first-rate job as councilman. Now, secondly, I was talking to Charlie about this just the other night. I think the neighborhood is finally willing to settle for a Frank Ryan who's got his faults and his problems just like the rest of us. The years of being the altar boy and the football hero, the cop with the medals, the young lawyer with the community causes. For John Ryan's kid who is going to make a name for himself outside of Riverside, all that built a lot of expectations, Frank.
Yeah, I know it did.
Well, maybe we're all growing up. Maybe we don't need a hero as much as a hard-working guy who gets the job done, in spite of all your trouble last fall. The rumors, the gossip, all the rest of it. You came in. You did the job. I think it's beginning to pay off now.
Well, I was hoping you'd say just that, because I want to begin to build on that now, Dave.
Oh, yes?
Look, I'm in the middle of a personal situation that could be solved very nicely if Jill and I can get married and put some distance between us and a third party who's causing the both of us a lot of grief.
Delia.
No, not Delia this time. Now, it's not necessary that I make a move right away. In fact, it's even better that I wait a while. But I'd like to plan on running for Congress again next year. What do you think?
Will Quinn's perfect life
Nothing as important as you.
come crashing down
We have a warrant to search your room.
for a crime he didn't commit?
What the hell you think you're gonna find here?
This.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
A family says goodbye to the man they lost.
He may not have been Todd Manning, but I loved him with all my heart.
Now can the father who lost them pick up the pieces?
I owe you my life.
Or will he pay for their suffering?
You deserve to be locked in a cell for the rest of your pathetic life.
One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
It's the way you bring out the sun. It's the way you make it all fun.
Know who makes the day sunny? My mom and Sunny D. I love the taste. Mom loves the vitamin C. And now it has 40% fewer calories than most regular soda brands. Sunny D.
Make today a sunny day.
Collect Sunny D labels to get free books for your kids' classroom. Go to sunnyd.com.
Meet Superstay 24-Hour Lip Color from Maybelline, New York. With Microflex technology, our two-step stretches the limits of longwear through sticky, stressful, even steamy situations. No other longwear lasts longer, period. Superstay 24-Hour only from Maybelline.
Say hello to the Gerber generation. They have some big news to share. The nutrition children get in the first 5 years can affect their health forever. Think about that. Together, we can create a healthier generation. And it all starts with you. Join the Gerber generation on Facebook.
Hey, what's up with your naked toilet paper?
Yeah, I noticed that, man. Inappropriate.
Naked toilet paper?
Your cottonelle roll just sitting out?
Seriously. It's primitive, man.
Yeah, you're taking it for granted. Just cover it up.
Huh, a roll cover. Fancy.
Oh, that stuff will make your day.
Toilet paper that nice deserves respect.
Respect the roll.
New Cottonelle Clean Care toilet paper. Get your roll cover at respecttheroll.com.
I wanted to look great. Benadryl helped me lose 50 pounds. I lost 31 pounds.
I lost 40 pounds.
And I lost an incredible 37 pounds. Lose weight and look great with Benadryl.
What you really want to know is, if you decide to run for Congress next year, will you have support from me and the district clubs?
Dave, look, I'm not asking for a commitment from you a year in advance. I really need your opinion. Now, if you don't think that it's a good idea for me to consider Congress again, or that the idea is too soon, then what I may do is get on to Washington for a few days next week and see if I can't get a job with the senator or something in urban affairs. I don't know. But if I can get what I want, I'm going to withdraw from the city council race now so that you can put someone else into the primary.
No. Don't do that, Frank. That's a mistake.
You think so?
Yes. Now, if things continue as they have, I think you've got a good shot at it next time around. Well, for all the reasons that I stated earlier. And because I'll be very surprised if Jose Rivera decides to run again.
You're kidding.
He doesn't like Washington. He's working his tail off, and his wife and kids never see him. And on top of that, he's just begun to figure out it takes years in Congress to have any real clout. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Now, what about Delia?
Delia's going to marry my brother, Pat.
When?
Right away.
Your parents can't be very happy about that.
No, they're not. And neither am I, for my brother's sake. But I wouldn't be surprised if Delia is a lot less visible from now on. She and Pat are not likely to be an issue this time next year.
No. You'll have a lot going for you, kid. Your personal life will have settled down. You'll get re-elected to the council by a big, fat plurality. You'll have another solid year of service behind you. There's just one other thing you're going to need to sort of remind them that you're there.
What's that?
You've got to get yourself an issue.
It's insane. You can't reduce the medical staff by 25% and expect what's left of us to provide the same number of patients with the same quality medical care they had before.
Bucky, I didn't order the cutbacks.
Well, you sound like you're defending...
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to explain what the board had to do. There's not enough money to meet the payments. It's as simple as that.
Okay. What do I say? What do I say to a patient lying on a cart in the emergency room for 2 hours? Sir, would you please stop bleeding because we can't afford to pay someone to sew you up?
It isn't that bad.
Well, not in special services, not yet. But, wait a second. On the other hand, I have now been on duty 26 hours. By the time I get off duty, I may be a real menace.
Look, it is going to be rough for everybody for a while.
Yeah, but worse if you happen to be sick.
Anyway, have you seen Seneca?
Yeah, he's, that cutback was worse than we thought because there are a couple of doctors on vacation.
Yeah.
So we got to cover the bases until one of them gets back to town. So he's up talking to Marshall, trying to get some extra help.
Did he say anything about the baby?
Well, like what?
Like how he's doing. Everybody in pediatrics smiles brightly, tells me he's fine.
Oh, yeah, well, believe me, he is fine. Oh, come on. I mean, if he weren't, you know, Seneca could be down there doing something about it.
Yeah, that is a comfort. Dr. Bolak has to be the most concerned father I've ever known. I'll see you.
Honey, you don't know the half of it.
Realize I could have died 6 times at 20 minutes taking answer my call light. Could have died of old age by the time you people...
What are you doing here?
Marveling that one of those poor nurses hasn't crept in tippy-toe and murdered you. Can I get you something?
No, thank you.
Then why was your light on?
Because actually I was hoping that somebody out there sending a doctor to tell me when and where I'm scheduled for surgery. I assume it's in this hospital, and I think it's sometime this year. Other than that, all I want is peace and quiet.
Surgery's tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Why are you whispering?
Because you want quiet.
How do you know that surgery's tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock?
Pat told me. Dr. Marley told him.
Cut it out, Mary.
I'm sorry. I bought you a book.
Thank you.
May I stay a little while?
Huh.
Yeah, stay, Mary. Seriously, have you seen Dr. Marley?
Not since yesterday.
Will he say what your chances are for a complete recovery?
Possible. Not great.
How are you paying for a private room?
The column's been back in the paper for the past couple of weeks.
I know. I thought the municipal union piece was the best thing you've done all year.
Thank you.
But, this is costing a fortune. The room, I mean.
I borrowed the money from Jumbo. Don't be so nosy.
I keep thinking it's my business, too. I don't know what to do about that. I still feel as if I belong in your life. It's strange to see the columns first in newsprint. So as I'm reading, I imagine the words typed on yellow paper with your pencil mark in the margins. Keep thinking I'm gonna help with these bills. Keep thinking you're gonna get well, and we'll be able to make love again. And that's the most difficult thought of all, because I can't believe you'll be well again and not want to love me.
Good morning. How you feeling this morning? It is morning, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Never so sure myself. Kind of lose track of time in this place, you know? I feel like someday I'm gonna settle down to dust if I ever go out in the sunlight again, you know? You're scheduled for surgery tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I usually do this tonight, but I happen to be on the floor and I got a couple of minutes, so would you stand up, please?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm just gonna have a look at them and draw a little map for the surgeon.
Have a look at, what?
The veins in your legs.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense, I guess.
All right, if you'll just hitch your robe up a little.
Oh, would you like me to leave?
No.
That's not necessary, Mrs. Francelli. Well, they look fine to me.
Knees are bony, don't you think?
Everybody's knees are bony.
Could you turn around, please? would you mind standing on this, please?
Guess not.
Yeah, turn around slowly. Okay, hold it. That must be it. Right there. Left leg, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's gotta be it. That's the only thing I see. I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
It's cold.
I'm sorry.
What is that stuff, anyway?
Oh, it's dye. Gotta be very careful with it. Whatever it gets on, it stays. It doesn't come off. I mean, it really has to be indelible, you know, because they're gonna scrub your leg in the OR, and you wouldn't want it to come off. You'd be surprised how easy it is to lose track of a vein during this kind of surgery.
Yo, you don't mind. I don't want to think about that.
You know, I gotta tell you, I don't know why they're doing this.
You know, I gotta tell you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, varicose veins usually aren't stripped unless they interfere with the circulation.
What? Aren't what?
Varicose veins.
Jack doesn't have varicose veins.
Hey, don't touch me.
Huh?
Nobody is stripping anything.
Antonio Francelli?
Jack Finelli!
504?
502.
Wow, this really isn't my day. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, no? When you go up to surgery, just tell them not to pay any attention to your knee, okay? What are you scheduled for?
A bypass operation for impaired circulation.
Oh, hey, good luck. Finelli? Mr. Finelli?
Yeah?
If somebody brings some medication up here in the next 10 minutes or so, don't take it, okay?
Sure.
Right.
Hey, Mary, you go out there and find Dr. Marley and send him in here, huh?
I'll be glad.
Thank you very much.
I love you.
Just get the doctor, will you?
Yeah.
When all is lost,
They took my house and my company, my wife, my son.
one hope remains.
My baby's really alive.
And after all they've been through,
You gave up your eyesight for this baby.
this week a dream comes true for Angie and Jesse.
I can see.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
What do you want?
I just want to get married.
It's the wedding everyone's been waiting for.
You look amazing. Do you take this woman to be your wife?
With an unexpected guest,
I have this dance.
Franco returns. Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Want to mix whites and colors in one load? With Shout Color Catcher, now you can. Shout Color Catcher absorbs the colors that run. The proof is on the sheet. Shout Color Catcher. Fewer washes, fewer worries.
SC Johnson, a family company. Now there's a delicious way to help get omega-3 DHA into your kid's diet. New Flintstones Gummies plus omega-3 DHA, the only complete children's multivitamin that's also an excellent source of this key nutrient. All in a great tasting gummy. New from Flintstones.
I finally found it. It's a different kind of retinol. Tough on wrinkles, but gentle on skin.
Garnier Ultralift introduces pro-retinol from nature for the first time in a moisturizer. Some retinols can cause irritation.
This is different.
With pro-retinol from nature, Ultralift boosts skin's natural cell renewal, lifting wrinkles so effectively, 95% of women saw real wrinkle reduction.
This is the skin I remember.
Garnier Ultralift. New Ultralift, anti-wrinkle eye roller with pro-retinol from nature. Tough on crow's feet, gentle on the eyes.
I know Dad didn't mean to ruin my life.
I did not ruin your life!
But he did move us from the city that never sleeps to a town made of plastic. Now I get to deal with people like this.
Ooh, it's a little long. I could him it.
And this.
Is that your brother?
Yeah. And this.
Dahlia is your buddy.
Buddies are not your friends.
Not necessarily, no.
It's not quite hell.
I think I ruined her life.
It's suburgatory.
Series premiere Wednesday, September 28th, 8:30, 7:30 Central on ABC.
Oh. Hey, look, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you check what I've logged against those numbers? You know, I am so punchy, I can't trust myself.
Okay, you got it.
Oh.
Hey. You're know, all I want you to do is to go right out there on the lounge couch and sack out for 1 full hour.
I can't
right
do
now.
it, man.
That's
I
an
can't
order.
do it. Well, I don't want to be insubordinate.
No.
Well, when the chief resident tells you to hop, what do?
You hop. Bye.
You know, the one thing about this schedule that makes it easier to take is, guess what?
What's that?
Pat can't get time off to marry Delia.
Now, that's true. That's very true. Do you know that Faith Coleridge is one of the finest ladies I've ever had the pleasure of knowing?
Well, I'm not about to argue
Now,
with you about
Pat
that.
Ryan is not what you'd call a stupid man. I know that for a fact.
Well, that's true.
Faith loves Pat. Pat, well, I thought he loved Faith.
He does.
He does. Then why Delia?
Well, because, my man, he is neurotic.
Get out of here. Out.
That isn't Pat, that's Mary.
Hey, beautiful.
You're not supposed to be in here, but I'm crazy about you anyway.
Mutual. I need to see you. And you look terrible.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot.
You're right. Good night.
Good night. Where's my pen?
Good night, sweet prince. Clem, this whole place is sleepwalking.
Yeah, no, it hasn't even gotten rough yet, has it? Hey, have you seen your old man?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Stubborn as ever. He really doesn't want me around that much, you know.
Look, know all about it, Mary.
Well, I'm afraid he'll tell Dr. Marley to keep me out of the whole thing, so... What I'm wondering is, would you stay in touch with the situation? Keep me posted on anything I ought to know?
Sure, I will.
Oh, thanks. I'd have asked Pat, but I think anyone named Ryan may be on the blacklist. Besides, I know you recommended Marley, and I'm hoping he'll tell you how the surgery goes.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, I'm sorry that you're not getting first-hand information about all this. And you know I'll do whatever I can to keep you posted, okay?
I'm so scared for him.
You'll be okay.
You promise?
Yeah, promise.
Oh, please, God.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite ABC daytime shows? Just tell me. Log on to abc.com/daytime to check out The View, The Chew, One Life to Live, and General Hospital.
You're gonna have to trust me on this.
Watch videos or full episodes. It's kind of exciting. Get exclusive sneak peeks. Learn about the co-hosts. Go behind the scenes.
I accidentally threw away my other shoe.
Connect with other fans and get great tips you can use.
I always buy tools for the kitchen that have more than one use.
I like it. Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
There's another way to help eliminate litter box dust. Purina Tidy Cats. Our premium litters now work harder to help neutralize odors in multiple cat homes. Purina Tidy Cats. Keep your home smelling like home.
With a number of those other sites, it's kind of more of a numbers game. You get 1 million people on there and you're emailing some girl and you know she's getting 100 emails the same day you email her, and you have to rifle through thousands and thousands of profiles. And it's a totally different experience here when you use eHarmony because they just kind of do most of the work for you. You know, I've had 1 date so far. I'm going on my 2nd date tomorrow night, actually, so maybe by the time this commercial is on, you know, I won't be single anymore.
Review all your matches for free at eharmony.com.
I wanted to look great. Benadryl helped me lose 50 pounds. I lost 31 pounds.
I lost 40 pounds.
And I lost an incredible 37 pounds. Lose weight and look great with Benadryl.
What do you want?
I just want to get married.
It's the wedding everyone's been waiting for.
You look amazing. Do you take this woman to be your wife?
With an unexpected guest.
I have this dance.
Franco returns. Watch General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
You can choose your battles, but you can't choose your family.
My mother and I had a really big fight.
I'm watching it on YouTube. Brothers and Sisters, moving in Monday, September 26th on SoapNet.
Get ready for The Chew.
Wait till you try this.
A new kind of daytime talk show where everybody brings something different to the table.
It's going to be a show that centers around food, family, fun.
with expert advice.
Don't oversauce your pasta. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Dish towels. They make the perfect napkins for messy backyard barbecues.
The latest trends.
Pulled chicken tacos from the Korean barbecue truck. Delicious.
And useful tips you can use at home.
Best food finds in your area are always going to be at a small local market.
Quick and expensive meal? Let's talk chicken.
We all bring such different perspectives and such different passions, and you never know what's going to happen.
So treat yourself to something new and delicious every day.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At the table.
Join the Chew. Weekdays starting Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
Come in.
Well, I guess there's no point in asking if you're ready to go back to work.
Oh, with Edmund here, I was climbing the walls at home. And this cutback business is a disaster.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. I'm also afraid it was inevitable. But don't frown. Think about Edmund. I just paid him a visit.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me very happy.
And he's a beautiful little baby. I hated communicating with him through all that glass and plastic, however. I wanted to get him down on the floor and wrestle around with him. I mean, gently, of course.
You better watch out. For 4 pounds, he's very tough.
Listen, I've been giving a great deal of thought to our situation. Yours, Edmund's, and mine. And I've come up with a plan that I'd like to put on the old table. I also think it's very fair to Seneca.
Tell me.
Okay. First of all, I can very easily love your son. However, I cannot love his father. I can make as much room in my life for Edmund as you want and he needs, but I can't live with Seneca looking over my shoulder.
Understood.
However, Seneca has every right to a full relationship with his child.
Yes.
So, I took a hard and long look at everything I want, and everything suddenly just fell right into place, pending your approval now, okay? All right, now, hang up. I went to see Dave Feldman this morning, and I asked him what were my chances of getting the congressional nomination next year, 18 months from now. He said my chances are good. Jose doesn't want to run again. Now, if I get that nomination, Joe, I am going to win the election. Now, if you could consider a job change for yourself, I think at one point you were talking about the Army Medical Center.
Yeah?
We could take Edmund and little John and live in Washington for 6 months out of the year. Now, Seneca could have Edmund on weekends if he desires, or in the summer if he wants, whatever the two of you work out. But for 6 months out of the year, I would be without Seneca at all, and you and I would have everything we've always wanted, plus one additional little munchkin.
Can it happen? I mean, will it happen? I mean, politically, if you're married to me.
Dave says yes. Now, the more I think about it, the key to me seems to be you being fully involved up front, which means we ought to be married and together and with the children by the time I run for council next fall.
Are you certain?
Yeah. Look, what, 229 miles between me and Seneca? Sounds just about right. Look, also right. There's no more time, no more distance between me and thee.
I am afraid to say yes.
Why?
Because it sounds so simple and lucid. We should have thought about it a long time ago.
Look, you come to dinner with me later, and if you find the loophole, I'll pay for it.
Yes, yes, yes to everything. Oh, I love you.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.